One Yellowstone case ending theory would be the perfect send-off for the Dutton Ranch. One theory about how Yellowstone Season 5 will end offers the perfect wrap-up for Kayce's storyline and the fate of the Dutton Ranch. Now that Yellowstone's John Dutton is dead, Kayce and Beth must find a way to hold on to the ranch despite financial troubles stemming from the property's high property taxes. Jamie has been working with the developers who want to turn the ranch into a casino and associated businesses, making it crucial for Kayce and Beth to find a way to keep the property in the family so that they don't lose John's legacy. Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 13's ending includes Kayce mentioning a mysterious plan to save the ranch. He refused to give details of the plan to Monica or the audience, leading to widespread speculation about what his plan might be. The only thing that is known about this idea is that Kayce says he will give the ranch away in order to save it. There are several people or organizations Kayce could be considering as part of his plan, and one in particular makes a lot of sense. Kayce has a unique relationship with the indigenous community in Yellowstone because of his marriage to Monica. For years, they lived together on the reservation, where he once helped get justice for an indigenous girl who was kidnapped and assaulted by white intruders. Thus, Kayce has worked closely with both Chief Rainwater and Mo, despite the indigenous community's feud, with John over where the boundaries between ranch land and indigenous land lie. Currently, Rainwater wants to stop a pipeline from being built that would go through the reservation and squeeze the indigenous people into an even smaller piece of land, while Kayce needs someone to take the ranch so that he can buy it back cheaply. Additionally, Rainwater dropped by the ranch to offer his support after John's death, and Mo helped Kayce warn John's assassin to stay away from his family. Thus, it would make sense for Kayce to strike a deal with the indigenous community to protect both the ranch and the reservation from developers. Kayce's plan would be the perfect ending for both himself and the Dutton Ranch. Chief Rainwater has long wanted to reclaim the land the ranch sits on, which once belonged to his ancestors. It is also equally important to him to protect the reservation from the pipeline or similar developments. Given Kayce's relationship with the tribal leaders, it's likely he could get Rainwater to sell the ranch back to him cheaply or to share control of it. Either option would allow the Dutton Ranch to be preserved while also resolving a major problem facing the indigenous community. This solution would also wrap up Kayce's conflict about which world he belongs to. Kayce recently found his purpose in Yellowstone. However, for years he felt he didn't completely fit in either the Dutton's world or the indigenous world because of his status as a white man married to an indigenous woman. Thus, his new partnership with Rainwater would allow Yellowstone to end with Kayce finally finding a way to bridge the gap between these two worlds and make peace between the Duttons and their indigenous neighbors. For fans of Yellowstone, Kayce Dutton has always been a character caught between two worlds: the legacy of his powerful family and the simpler life he yearns for with his wife, Monica, and their children. As the series builds toward what promises to be an epic conclusion, one compelling theory about Kayce's fate could serve as the ultimate send-off for both the Dutton Ranch and its most conflicted son. A vision of redemption. Kayce's journey has been marked by tragedy, love, and a constant struggle with his own identity. From the moment he returned to the Dutton Ranch after years of estrangement, Kayce has been both a protector and a reluctant participant in his father's ruthless empire. His experiences in the series, losing his brother Lee, serving as a Navy SEAL, and trying to carve out a peaceful existence with Monica, have painted him as a man who yearns to break free from the cycle of violence and power that defines the Duttons. The pivotal moment in Kayce's arc came during his haunting vision quest in Season 4. Guided by Native American traditions, Kayce sought clarity about his future. The vision showed him two paths, but left their meaning ambiguous. Kayce's admission to Monica, "I saw the end of us," has lingered as one of the show's most mysterious and heartbreaking lines. Could this vision hint at Kayce's departure from the ranch and his family's dark legacy? The perfect ending. One theory suggests that Kayce's ultimate fate will be to abandon the Dutton Ranch entirely, leaving behind the sprawling Montana empire his father, John Dutton, has fought so viciously to protect. Instead of inheriting the ranch, Kayce could choose a life rooted in the values he's come to embrace through Monica and his connection to her Native American heritage. This would mean rejecting the bloodshed and manipulation that have plagued his family for generations in favor of a simpler, more meaningful existence. This ending would involve Kayce and Monica fully embracing their roles as leaders within the Broken Rock Reservation community. By doing so, Kayce could honor both his wife's culture and his own desire for redemption. He might help establish sustainable practices or programs that preserve the land's natural beauty, while ensuring its protection from developers and industrial interests. In this scenario, Kayce's departure from the ranch wouldn't be a defeat. It would be a triumphant declaration of independence and a rejection of the Dutton way. The ranch's legacy. The departure of Kayce would also serve as a poetic bookend to John Dutton's storyline. John's tireless battle to keep the ranch in the family has come at an enormous personal cost, alienating his children and pushing the boundaries of morality. If Kayce, the most honorable of the Dutton heirs, chooses to leave, it could force John to confront the true cost of his legacy. Rather than passing the ranch to his children, John might have to accept that his dream of an eternal Dutton empire was always an illusion. An ending where Kayce leaves could also provide closure for other key characters. Rip Wheeler and Beth Dutton, who embody the fiery, unrelenting spirit of the ranch, might step in as its new stewards. Their love for each other and their loyalty to John could make them the perfect caretakers, albeit with a far more ruthless approach than Kayce would ever have employed. This would ensure the ranch's survival, but under very different leadership. Symbolism and themes. Kayce's decision to leave the ranch could underscore one of the show's central themes: the cost of loyalty to family and land. Throughout the series, the Duttons have sacrificed everything to hold on to their empire. By walking away, Kayce would symbolically break the chain of destruction that has defined his family. His choice could inspire viewers to reflect on the importance of knowing when to let go, especially when holding on causes more harm than good. The move would also align with the show's broader commentary on the relationship between modern society and the natural world. Kayce's departure could signal a shift toward preservation and sustainability, offering a hopeful vision for the future of the land, not as a Dutton stronghold, but as a shared resource for all who cherish it. Challenges and conflict. Of course, such an ending wouldn't come without conflict. John Dutton's reaction to Kayce's decision would undoubtedly be explosive. For a man who has sacrificed so much to keep the ranch in his family, seeing his son walk away could feel like the ultimate betrayal. This could lead to a climactic confrontation between John and Kayce, forcing them to confront their differences and their shared pain. Additionally, Kayce's departure might provoke a backlash from those who view his choice as abandonment. Jamie Dutton, always resentful of Kayce's favored position in the family, could seize the opportunity to stake his own claim to the ranch. Meanwhile, Beth's fiery temperament might lead her to lash out at Kayce for quitting on their father. A new beginning. Despite the challenges, Kayce's departure could be a moment of profound growth for all the Duttons. By choosing a different path, Kayce would demonstrate that love, family, and legacy aren't bound by physical land. His decision could pave the way for reconciliation and healing, even as the family's dynamics shift. In the final moments of Yellowstone, viewers might see Kayce and Monica building a life of their own, surrounded by the beauty of Montana, but free from the Duttoning's weight. Perhaps they would be shown raising their children with the wisdom gained from their struggles, ensuring that the next generation grows up free from the shadows of violence and greed. Conclusion. Kayce Dutton's story has always been about navigating the tension between loyalty and self-discovery. An ending where he chooses to leave the Dutton Ranch could serve as a fitting conclusion to his journey, offering a message of hope and redemption while honoring the show's themes of family, land, and legacy. In stepping away from his father's empire, Kayce wouldn't just be ending a chapter. He'd be starting a new story, one defined by peace, purpose, and a deeper connection to the land and the people he loves.